From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Matt Ryan, the longtime Falcon, a veteran who's been in the league since '08, ready to guide this Atlanta offense.
I'm absolutely eager to watch him play in this game because here we are, Week 15. Not a lot of games left down the stretch. But will he get outside of himself, trying to make huge plays in order to try and win an MVP? Because he's not in the #1 spot right now.
No, he's not. I think everyone consensus thinks that way. You hope he doesn't get outside of himself right now, though, because that could really get their offense out of sync. And it's been in sync most of this year. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. The numbers for Jones a week ago: 6 catches, 58 yards, and a score.
He now has 11 touchdowns on the season, and in no way is that just simply luck. That's a great combination of route running, determination, and making nice catches.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jerome Baker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Buccaneer offense taking the field with all eyes in the stadium glued to their quarterback in season number 21. His first, of course, in Tampa, the great Tom Brady.
Well, in prep for this one, it was fun talking with the defensive staff because they had to review last week's game tapes where he threw for over 400 yards. And they started ho-humming that performance. And finally, you said he threw for over 400. That's got to be significant. That's why he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
They better be careful what they wish for, ho-humming. He might do it again here in this one. first and 10. Here's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line. Here's
Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing is Brady on third down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
13 yards on the pickup. Brings up second down at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taysom Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there, because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys in the... And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
When you throw it as often as Matt Ryan does, you're going to face some pressure, and he tied for the most sacks last year with 48 as he got sacked there again, but he also led the league in completions. A little bit of feast and famine when Matt Ryan goes back into the pocket.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Now a first down carry by Jones. Foyesade Aluakam made the tackle there from his safety position. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
6-0 our score after 1.
The score, Buccaneers 6, Falcons nothing.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady, open man is Ross, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
1st and 10. At their own 25.
Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
There certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over first down.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Brady. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A gain of 7. First down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a man coming off a career year in 2019, Leonard Fournette. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A handoff to Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Leonard decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's to 2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, his 19th touchdown now of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. We've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. From the 30 on second down, Brady got a man open. It's Ross. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more there and another first down.
At the 6-yard line.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. There's still a little...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. 10 touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lot. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun. Brady, this into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Brady now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
In punt formation for the Falcons.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Now Pollard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Return.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
He's tackled at the 32-yard
Brandon,
line.
5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Third down.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, Jones pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Brady. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 27.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
10 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd and inches, Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
To number 13,
Mike Evans. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Ryan able to get this to Gurley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
First down.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Gano for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your court? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Evans has it left side.
Brady's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From midfield, here's Brady. Able to find Isabella. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
A gain of 16.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Ricardo Allen.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back now here on EA Sports.
With the score,
it's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. They'll run it again with Fournette. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Intended for Chris Godwin.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Complete.
Mike Evans, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Now this one complete on the slant route. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. And one play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a gain of a yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when the other targets aren't open.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
To the 49-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Again, it's Fournette.
Leonard Fournette, the ball carrier.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 20.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 8 yards.
The Bucs on third down, as close to automatic as you can get. 9 out of 10. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
To number 13.
The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And the lead will grow by 1 more. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20.
You know what? Why don't you just start
That's
over?
a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Back to the air. Ryan after the pick 6. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Ryan, quick hitter here, it's complete.
Ryan,
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep or protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC.
it.